In this video, I want to talk about monosodium glutamate. I want to talk about what it is, dangers, if there's any health benefits and what they are. Now, before I get started, down below in the description, there's this link, and if you do click on it, I'm giving away this free video guide by sharing tips on shopping for supplements and alternative medicine. The truth is, there's some weird stuff in our food, and MSG is one of these things that you might have noticed. You might have been curious about it. MSG really is a flavor enhancer that enhances the way that the flavoring of food is. It was first found in seaweed. Now the flavoring enhancing effects comes from an amino acid named L-Glutamate. Okay, it's found in proteins, vegetables, even our bodies make it. Monosodium, like you probably guess, sodium comes from salt. If you combine the salt with the amino acid, it creates MSG. That's what it is. That's what it does. Now, the truth is, there are some dangers because the reality, just like with everything, there's some people that are sensitive to it, just like we say gluten, right? And if you are sensitive to MSG, then you should probably stay away from it. How do you know what are the dangers? Well, if you're sensitive to glutamate, you might experience, say, like a headache, some muscle tightness and tingling, as well as just fatigue and just feeling tired, or some of the common symptoms if you have a sensitivity to it. But the good news is that the World Health Organization and the FDA, they do feel that MSG is safe. So for the majority of people, it's going to be just fine for you. Okay, now you might be wondering, is there any benefits to it? And there are a few pretty unique benefits that some people may not realize, and I want to touch base on some of these. One health benefit is there are people out there that, due to maybe prescription drugs, maybe due to an ailment, have lost some of their ability to taste food. And MSG can give that ability back to some of these people, and that is a pretty big benefit. And this reminds me of a book I was reading a while back ago, and it was all about, I forget the name of the book, but it was all about how when people have ailments, the medical consensus in the medical community is to extend their life so they live longer, and that's a noble thing to do, right? We want people to live longer, stuff like that. But what it kind of neglects is the quality of life. So maybe somebody's suffering a lot, maybe we want to help them suffer less and improve the quality of life. And that's just another thing to think about. So that is a big benefit, improving the taste of food. Hey, that's the quality of life. I love the taste of food. Really, really good. Big benefit there. Another one is the CDC in America. They feel that 9 out of 10 Americans consume too much salt, too much sodium. And MSG actually has 1/3 of the amount of salt in table salt. So replacing food that has table salt with MSG can lower somebody's salt intake, and that could be a benefit. And some people may not even realize that. So those are two benefits right there. They're kind of, some people may not realize. If you know any others, please share. If you want to learn more stuff when it comes to alternative medicine, or maybe you want to check out dietary supplements. There's some really cool things dietary supplements can do for somebody. But the problem with supplements and alternative medicine is it's kind of confusing. It's a little difficult to shop for because there's marketing involved. And a lot of these companies, they say their product's the best. So what do you do? How do you know? And the truth is, there's some crap out there. There's studies that prove there's crap out there because the industry is unregulated. This means basically companies are supposed to police themselves, which, I don't know. And yeah, like for example, a couple years ago on the Dr. Oz show, a consumers lab, they tested all the top supplement brands, and a very large percentage of them had mislabeling and contamination. So to make things easy, I created this whole video guide, and I got all this information, I compiled it to one little source that gives you a bunch of tips on shopping for these products, even comparing them back to back. And so I think that could be very valuable to some people out there. I also give you some great ideas on alternative medicine that could do so many wonderful things. So it's completely free, so check it out, why not? And you can learn more by clicking on the link below the video. Well, thanks a lot for watching. If you learned something or if you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up button. Have a very wonderful rest of your day. Bye.